Alright, this is Kill 2. I'm here with Trisbeck. This is match 1 of the second day of Alliance Tournament 7, and we have Red Overlord versus Solar Wing. For Red Overlord, they've brought 2 Paladins, 2 Kronos, 1 Loki, 2 Stiletto, and 1 Cormorant.
And Solar Wing has brought a Damnation, 2 Drakes, 2 Hurricanes, 2 Rooks, and an Ishkur.
And pretty much everybody's warped right to 0 on the beacon. There's the 2 Rooks from Solar Wing are at range, which might cause a lot of trouble for the Red Overlord Marauders. But other than that, everyone's in a big ball.
The 2 Rooks have come in at range at different angles also, which may cause problems for Solar Wing in terms of GM intervention, because I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be able to do that, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. It is illegal, and it does look like they're delaying the match a little bit, so they may have to get one of those moved or destroy one. We'll see, and that could be real bad news for Solar Wing if that's what happens.
This match actually looks like it could be pretty interesting if Solar can bring that ECM to bear against the Paladins. Otherwise, it's probably going to be a rather short bloodbath.
Yeah, if the Marauders have locks, it'll probably be over really fast. It's crazy to think that you can get that much firepower for the same amount of points that you can get 4 battlecruisers and 2 Rooks. I mean, the Damnation adds a lot of HP, but their damage has got to be like half of the Red Overlord teams.
It's interesting that they went with the Damnation given this team makeup. I mean, the Ishkur and the 2 Hurricanes are the only things that they should be armor tanking, really.
Yeah, that is kind of bizarre. Okay, so it looks like what they're going to do to penalize the ship that went to the wrong beacon. Now, remember the way that the arena works is we have a beacon that dictates the actual arena position and range, and then the teams warp to a random beacon that's set at different angles from the arena beacon, and they warp it at a range of their choice. And so what this team's done is warped. It's required for the team to all warp to the same warp-in beacon, so they all come in at the same angle. And since they didn't do that, they've repositioned one of the Rooks to be on top of the other one, and then they've halved its HP. So now both Rooks are in the same place, about 50k from the rest of the ships, maybe 30k actually, and then one of them's at half HP.
Yeah, I would assume that they warped in at max range, so they're probably around between 30 and 50. And that could hurt them, but, you know, if the Rooks do their job, they shouldn't be getting shot at all, so we'll see how much of a difference it really makes.
Right, yeah, if they're able to shoot them, the HP probably won't matter too much. But, yeah, it's kind of...
We're underway.
Judge Claw can be pretty brutal, so they're a little lucky, in my opinion, they got to keep that ship. Alright, yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
And we've got the Red Overlord Stilettos cruising out towards the Rooks.
Stiletto's going out there very quickly. Captain Zed on Solar Wing and the Hurricane is going down very quickly. He's through shields into armor. And
going down
Sharknet,
so
Paladin,
fast.
Yeah, Paladin on ROL is low shields going into armor now. And that Hurricane is down.
The Paladin went through shields quick. His armor HP going away pretty slowly. He's still at 90% or so. The second Hurricane for Solar Wing is now entering armor, and that armor is dissipating extremely quickly. I don't know what the Damnation's doing here. His armor's gone already. He's in structure. He's dead, and the Paladin's at about half armor now as well.
Red Demon in a Stiletto for ROL is getting shot at, but it looks like he's getting armor wrapped because he just got a cycle that put him back up to about half armor.
Yeah, I don't know why they'd be shooting him, really. I don't know what difference he's making. Maybe to get him off a Rook. Maybe it's just the Rook smart bombing or drones from... I guess Rooks have drones now, so that might be what it is. The Stiletto's getting pretty low. The second Paladin... Or no, the first Paladin rep back all his armor, so he's at 90% or so HP.
And that Stiletto is down now. So, ROL has 1 Stiletto, a Paladin, 2 Paladins, 2 Kronos, a Cormorant, and a Loki. Solar is down to 2 Drakes, a Damnation, Ishkur, and 2 Rooks. And one of their Drakes is about to go into armor.
The Solar Wing Rook, the first one just went down. The one that was at 50% HP from the violation, he just died.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Drake now entering structure. He'll be dead in just a second.
And damage onto the ROL team seems to have slowed considerably. Blaster Worm, Stilettos getting shot up now. It's going diving through armor.
I'm guessing that they got some jams and the Kronos aren't shooting. I don't see a lot of blasters going on. Oh, one of them shooting at least. And now they're on the second Drake, the fourth battlecruiser that will be killed on the Solar Wing team. So he's at about 10% shields, and the second Stiletto's about to die as well.
Yep, Blaster Worm at about half structure in his Stiletto. And Krieg in the Drake for Solar is now into armor. That is dropping very quickly.
And they one-volley the Cormorant as well. So all the frigs for the Red Overlord team will be dead as soon as the Stiletto goes down. He's at 10% HP. And that Drake did go down also.
Solar Wing now down to a Damnation, Ishkur, and Rook.
And Red Overlord still has both Paladins, both Kronos, and their Loki. Looks like they're now trying to shoot this Rook, the second Rook.
There's a swarm of ECM drones on that Rook, and they've been there for most of the fight, and the Rook is down. Solar Wing's Damnation is at about 3/4 armor now.
And that Paladin's still taking damage. He's at 60% HP or so, but it doesn't seem to be too difficult for him to rep it back if he needs to. Right now there's no reps running. And that Damnation going down pretty steadily, as well as their Ishkur. The Solar Wing Ishkur is now at about half armor. Both that and the Damnation at about half armor.
Yeah, given the I assume the armor tank on that Paladin, it has nothing to worry about at this point. And that Ishkur for Solar Wing is into structure. Won't be long for this match.
Yeah, the Loki's working on the Ishkur while the two Kronos are working on the Damnation. So the Ishkur just went down, and the Damnation's now at about 10% armor. The Paladin for Red Overlord at about half armor still, and they've pretty much safe at this point. Damnation can't do very much damage at all, and it's about to enter structure, so it should be down here in 1 second.
Yeah, Damnation just entered structure. It's getting lit up by the entire opposing team.
And that'll do it. So we'll send it back to Soundwave.